Hey guys, who is ready to earn an incentive trip? Oh my gosh, I am so excited after finding out our incentive trip locations for next summer. So, if you guys haven't already seen the video or seen anything that we've posted since getting back from SFR, they have announced 3 different trips that we can earn this fall. Excuse me. First of all, they announced a gorgeous trip to Oahu, Hawaii. And then you can always earn SFR as a trip where Scentsy pays for everything, including your airfare, your hotel, your transfers back and forth from the airport to the hotel. They usually give you some spending money and pay for some activities while you're there. And of course, they make sure that you eat well and all of that fun stuff. So you can always take SFR next year as your trip, which was also announced as being at Orlando, Florida. And of course, with our partnership with Disney ramping up, they are going to give us an opening night party at Universal Studios. They'll be closing the whole park down, so there'll be just Scentsy people there. So it'll be so much fun. And then, of course, you'll get to get all the sneak peeks of what's coming next year before everybody else. So it's going to be super fun. And then, of course, Scentsy always tries to reward those that go above and beyond. And so this year they announced a top 50 trip. So the 50 people that have the most points at the end of the incentive trip, they can opt to go to a special location, which this year will be Bora Bora. Oh my gosh, if you guys have ever seen pictures of Bora Bora, it's going to be fabulous. So I'm going to shoot for Bora Bora. But what's the worst case scenario? I don't make Bora Bora. I don't make the top 50, but I still end up in Oahu, Hawaii. I've never been to Hawaii, so I'd love to go. I've never been to any of those places, actually, driven through Orlando, but on my way to somewhere else. So it doesn't really count. But anyway, I wanted to do a quick Zoom meeting with you guys tonight to show you the point breakdown. And then we just have about 30 minutes for this meeting. So we'll get into some ideas on how you can start earning points if we have time. But right now, I'm just allowing 30 minutes for the Zoom. So first of all, let's dive in and just look at the points. And I'm going to share my screen here so you guys can see the workstation and see what I am looking at. So when you are in your workstation, you are going to want to go to the More tab, or if you are on your electronic device, your phone, your tablet, you might need to click on the little lines to be able to get what you need for the menu. But go to More, and then you're going to go to Incentives. And then this is where you're going to see everything about the incentive trip. So they're not like showing right here, but these 2 little buttons here, you can click those and you can watch the announcement videos. If you need to get pumped up, those are really cool to watch. Shows you a little more details about the trips. And then if you scroll down just a little bit, it shows you that we've actually got 3 different levels of the trip or the incentive that you can earn. So the first thing is level 1, which they've never done this before. This is super cool. Usually you can only earn Scentsy luggage as a leader or above. And I apologize for the noise of my printer. I asked it a long time ago to print some pages, and it's taken its sweet time. So pardon my printer noise. But the first level with 15,000 points, you can get a 2-piece set of Scentsy luggage. And if you haven't seen the Scentsy luggage, it's gorgeous. And of course, it's purple. And you'll be able to go on your little vacations and your family vacations and your staycations or wherever you go with your Scentsy luggage and style. And that just takes 15,000 points with 500 points required from sponsoring points. Then level 2 is earn the trip for 1. And of course, you can choose Oahu or SFR in Orlando for 2024 if you choose to. And like I said, all expenses paid, you guys. Scentsy really does it up good with incentive trips. Once you go on one, you're never going to want to miss another one. They give you so much. They really treat you well. And you are going to not want for anything. The only money you need to worry about bringing is if you want to buy a bunch of souvenirs. So that's totally up to you. So a trip for one to either Oahu or Orlando is 33,000 points. And that includes at least 5,400 of those 33,000 points need to be sponsoring points. Okay. And we're going to jump into the points here in just a minute and go over how you can earn those. And these sound like super huge numbers for points, but I'm going to let you in on a little secret here in just a minute. So don't let that discourage you just yet. Okay. Don't stop watching. And then, of course, to earn the trip for two, you can bring a guest with you. Maybe you want to take your partner, your spouse, your best friend, or even somebody that may be wanting to join your team and you need to sell them on the Scentsy experience. Whoever you choose to take, both of you get all of the same perks, and they get treated just as well as the consultants do. And you need 60,000 points for that, with 9,600 of those coming from sponsoring points. So let's jump into how you earn those points. So I am going to jump over here to the How to Earn tab, and we'll just quickly go through these. So maybe we can have some time here in a little bit to go through a few ideas on how you can start earning some points. Okay, so you're going to get 1 point for every PRV point that you accumulate during the 6-month incentive period. Okay, so if you didn't already know, the incentive period started on August 1st, so just 3 days ago. Had to look to see what the date even was. I am still so on an SFR hangover, I swear. So 3 days ago, so you can get started now. And then it is going to run all the way through January 31st. So you have an entire 6 months, you guys, to earn all of these points and earn this trip. And I said it before and I'll say it again. The way Scentsy makes this point structure is anybody can earn these trips, you guys. You do not have to be a superstar director or a leader of any kind to earn these trips. I earned an incentive trip my very first year with Scentsy, and I don't say that to brag, but I say that for you to understand that it is possible for a brand new consultant to earn these trips. Okay, actually, you guys have more opportunities for some of these points than we do as leaders and consultants that have been in the company for a long time. So again, 1 point for every PRV. Okay, that one's super easy to track, super easy, and we'll get into tracking here in just a minute too. So then 500 points for attending World Tour of 2024 in person. You're going to get 500 bonus points towards the incentive. So it'll be February before that I'm jumping ahead of myself. Normally, World Tour is in January or February. That's kind of our little mini convention prior to the spring and summer season. So registration will probably be open in November, maybe late October for that. So be watching for more information on that. And as long as you're registered, you're going to get those 500 bonus points. And they did show a sneak peek of a map at SFR. And as long as it's accurate, it looks like we'll probably have an SFR again in St. Louis, Missouri, for those of you in Missouri. And then I know we have lots of consultants in Arkansas as well. And they didn't have locations listed, but just from what I could tell of the map, it looked like we might have an Arkansas location of Fayetteville. If that's true, y'all, us Missouri people might be coming down to Arkansas to see you guys down there. So be watching for more info on that. Like I said, that'll give you 500 bonus points. All right, moving along. I know I'm talking fast, but I want to cram it all in, guys. So next is your PRV consistency, okay? And that is going to get you 1,500 points. So what that is, if you get at least 1,000 or more PRV for 5 out of the 6 months during the incentive period, you're going to get a bonus point, some bonus points of 1,500 just for being consistent and working your business and having 1,000 PRV or more. So if there's one month that's a little slow, sometimes December can be a little slow. So if you don't quite hit that 1,000 in December, you still can make it 5 out of 6 months. And those are just bonus points. Then moving over here to Sensational Start. Like I said, some of you that are brand new, if you're still within your 70 days, you can earn your Sensational Start bonus points. So like I said, that's for new consultants that are in their first 70 days, have that Sensational Start award that they can work towards. And we won't go over all of the ways or how many points you need to earn each level. We can go over that if that applies to you. We can do that one-on-one in one of our coaching calls. But level 1, if you achieve that during the incentive period, you're going to get 1,000 bonus points. Level 2 will be 2,000 points, and level 3 is 5,000 points. Oh my gosh. That's a huge accomplishment in itself. And then of course, those bonus points don't hurt either. So like I said, you guys that are new, you've got those bonus points available that the rest of us do not have. So don't let that get you down. If you're not new, we still have lots of opportunities. So next here is personal promotion points. Okay. This is where it gets harder for those of us that have already promoted up a little ways. It's harder, and at each level gets a little harder to get to. So it can be just a little bit more challenging for us to get to that next level. But those of you that are new, those first few levels are a little bit easier to get to. So if you become a certified consultant during this promotion or during this incentive, you get 1,000 points. And then of course, if you promote to lead, 1,500 points, star, 2,000 points, and we could do a whole nother Zoom, way more than 30 minutes, on how you promote to each one of these. And again, we can break all this down in a coaching call. Would love to be able to do that with you. I'm a sucker for the for promotions and helping you guys figure out a plan to get to the next level. And that incentive plan, I love breaking that down and explaining that. So would love to help you better understand that, because I know it can be super hard to understand. I think I left off at star, 2,000 points, superstar, 3,000, director, 5,000. And I don't believe we have anybody in the group above director. So we won't go over the next ones. But then you have an opportunity every single month to earn an activity bonus based on what title you get paid at, okay? And again, if you don't understand title versus rank and all of that, please reach out to me. Let's do a coaching call and let's try to help you better understand that compensation plan. But if you end for each month in the 6-month incentive period, when you get paid at title, you, based on which title you get paid at, you're still going to get a bonus. Now, if you have a superstar consultant title, but you only get paid at star consultant for that month, your team didn't quite get you to superstar consultant numbers, you still are going to get the bonus for being paid as a star. So lead consultants are going to get an extra 100 points each month, star consultants 300 each month, superstar consultant 500 a month, director and above 1,000 a month. And again, we won't go over star and superstar. Now, like I said, if you are a superstar consultant and 1 month you do get paid as a superstar, during those months, you'll get the 500 point bonus. But like I said, maybe it's a slow month in December and you guys don't quite make superstar consultant numbers, but you hit star consultant numbers, you'll still get the 300 point bonus. Okay. So moving on over here, sponsor and earn Sensational Start. So you guys, when you sponsor a new consultant, that comes on board, and this is someone you personally sponsor, that's considered your frontline consultants, okay? Anybody that your frontline sponsors is considered your downline, and they don't count for your points, but they count for your frontline's points when they sponsor someone new, which it all helps your team, grow and everything. So, and it helps your teamies earn points for their trip. But then sponsor and earn sensational start. Okay, so someone joins your team during August 1st through January 31st, and your teamie, you help them get one of the sensational start levels. Okay, they're going to get the bonus points up here that we talked about. They're going to get those bonus points, but then you, as the sponsor for helping them get there, you can get these sponsoring points. Okay, so level 1, you get 500 points. If they get to level 2, you get 1,000 points, and level 3, you're going to get 2,000 points. Holy smokes. So, and you notice now that we've gotten down to this one, it has a little star right there. Okay, any of these that have the little star, those are considered sponsoring points. All right, so like we said earlier, you need 33,000 points to earn for 1, or 60,000 points to earn for 2. Okay, so these, and then I mentioned, I don't remember the numbers, we can go back and look, but so many of those points needed to come from sponsoring points. Okay, so any of these with the little stars, those are going to be considered sponsoring points. So they'll count towards those points needed for sponsoring. So that one counts as sponsoring. Then 250 points for each frontline consultant that you sponsored prior to August 1st when the incentive started. Those people, say you have a consultant that left your team, years ago, they have decided they want to give Scentsy a try again. Maybe they want to come and earn this trip. Maybe they've decided that they need to earn some extra cash. Whatever the case may be, they joined previously for the first time prior to the incentive. They come back, and when they were a consultant before, they never certified. Okay, if they achieve their first lifetime PRV of 1,000 within this incentive period, you'll get 250 points, and those count towards sponsoring. Okay, so anybody that used to be a consultant, reach out to them and let them know, hey, now is the perfect time to come back to Scentsy, because, oh my God, you can earn one of these fabulous trips with me. I need a travel buddy. I want you to go with me. Of course, you can earn some extra cash. You can buy or use your rewards to get your family Christmas gifts, whatever motivates them, or any way that Scentsy can help them improve their family situation. So we're in the business of blessing lives, y'all. So, all right, next is our frontline promotion to certified. So this is the huge one, you guys. Oh my gosh, Scentsy has given us a blessing right here. And I don't know if you guys looked at these points before on August 1st. They actually tweaked these a little bit yesterday for us. Okay, so frontline promotion to certified consultant. Of course, I said a while ago, your frontline is anyone that you personally sponsor. Okay, and if they come on board for the first time as a brand new Scentsy consultant during this incentive period, and during the period they promote to certified consultant, for your very first consultant that reaches that milestone, number one, they're going to get a 5% bonus. They're going to bump up from 20% commission to 25% commission. So they really want to do that in their first month, if at all possible, because forget 20%, let's earn 25% commission, guys. And the first consultant that you have that does that, you're going to get 1,000 points for that consultant. Okay. Then your second teamie that hits certified in the incentive period, remember, they have to join after August 1st for them to count towards this part. Your second frontline that promotes to certified, you're going to get 1,500 points. Okay. And this is where the big one comes in, you guys. For your third teamie that hit certified, when they first came out with these points, it was 2,000. But there was a little bit of confusion on, I think home office had kind of went back and forth whether they were going to do 2,000 or 3,000 points. And when Dan and Lacey did our end of the month live video on the 31st of July, Dan actually announced it as 3,000 points, and then the points rolled out on the 1st and it was only 2,000. So consultants noticed that, and they reached out to home office and they're like, oh my gosh, we're confused. Is it 2 or is it 3? And so they love us so much and they want us to earn these trips. They're like, we're going to go ahead and change it to 3,000. So, oh my gosh, that's huge, you guys. So after the third one and any consultant after, you're going to get 3,000 points for each one that certifies after that third one. So, oh my gosh, that's huge. And again, those count as sponsoring points. All right. Last one is you have a frontline promotion to lead consultant. Okay. So they don't have to have joined during the promotion period, but if they achieve for the first time, they get it promoted to lead consultant, you're going to get 2,500 points for each consultant on your team that does that. Okay. And frontline consultant. Okay. So like I said, someone you personally sponsored, they promote to lead for the first time, you get 2,500 points. So when you bring those new teamies on your team, we're not going to stop at certified consultant with them. We're not going to get them their first 1,000 and say, okay, figure out the rest on your own, guys. We are going to help them get to certified and beyond. All right. So we want to be able to set them up for success. And you know, the easiest way for us to do that is when they first come on board with your team, ask them when you're, talking with them, find out first you want to find out what motivates them and if they even care about earning a trip, right? Because we don't want to pressure them to earn a trip if they have no interest in doing that. But find out what their goals are, and then you are going to want to do what we can to help them reach those goals. Okay, you can help them set their goals right at the first. And if their goal is to build a team, ask them, who do you know that might want to do this business with you? Because it is way more fun to do this business with people that you know and love and you like to be around than it is to try to figure all this stuff out by yourself. And of course, if you have somebody there going through everything with you, you can help your teamie and then they can help their friend along. And like I said, going to SFR, going on these trips, oh, it's so much more fun with a friend. So just ask them, who do you know that might want to do this business with you? Maybe their best friend, maybe their mom or their sister or sister-in-law, somebody that they get along well with. And let's go ahead and bring them on. We've got some amazing join promotions on this month. Now's the perfect time for them to jump on board with their friend, do it together, and then it makes it that much easier for them to hit lead. And like I said, we can go on and on for days about the promotions and how to go up the compensation plan, and we can do another training on that. But let me show you real quick. So these are all the points and how you can earn points. Now, how do you track your progress, you guys? There's a little tab right here that says track your progress. And oops, that was my alarm to tell me that we are going to be running out of time soon. So we've got a few more minutes. So I'm going to be trying to wrap it up really quick. But you can track your points right here on the workstation. Again, we went to the More tab and then down to incentives and then right here to this track your progress tab. So you can track your progress here. You can, update that. I think this updates every morning, usually I'm in Central Time, so mine last updated this morning at 2:47 a.m. So it'll probably be about that time when it updates again tomorrow. So these, they're not tracking live, but each morning you can go on here and track your points. If you want to track your points on paper, this here, if you didn't see that, it said downloadable tracker. You can click that and it opens this cute little tracker right here. You can print this out on cardstock or a piece of paper, and you can hang this somewhere where you can see it often, because I have mine printed out, and you guys aren't seeing me right now, but I do have a whiteboard just to my right, hanging on the wall, and I have mine hanging there. And let me tell you, I check my points every single morning. I sit down at this computer and I check my points, and I'm always so excited the next time I get to fill in one of these little bubbles and work my way towards each level of this incentive. And this one will take you all the way to level 3, and you can track your points that way. And then, of course, we also have some groups out there that other consultants have created some other trackers. You guys can print those out. But I'm going to just run through a couple of quick things on just some quick tips on earning the incentive, you guys. First and foremost, you have to believe that you're going to earn one of these trips, you guys. I've told you many times, anyone can earn these trips. You have to set your mind to earning it, and then I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. That's all we needed to see there. You have to set your mind to wanting to earn the trip. You have to speak it into existence. You have to tell yourself, you have to tell your friends, tell your family, whoever you want to tell, that you're going to earn this trip, y'all. And then we need to set your goal. Okay. Maybe you only want the luggage. That's fine. If that's all you want to do, we'll set our goal at 15,000 points. And then we're going to make a plan on how to get there. Okay. I'm going to set my sights on BORA, y'all. I've never been in the top 50 or the top 100, but I'm going to work my buns off to try to get to BORA. Oh my God, that would be a once in a lifetime bucket list trip. If y'all have seen pictures of BORA, oh my gosh, go Google it if you have not, okay? Amazing. But if I don't earn the top 50, guess what? I'll probably be in Hawaii, okay? Even if I don't make enough points to get my husband there, that's fine. He can stay home with the kids. Or if I'm feeling extra generous, maybe we'll buy him into the trip. Who knows? But I'm going to be in Hawaii, y'all. You watch. All right. Then you're going to want to keep your goals or your tracking somewhere that you can see it daily. Okay. Maybe you don't want still can't quite see my tracker here. But you want to keep it where you can see it all the time. If you're not going to do it on paper, at least look every day at your tracker to see where you're at, where you need to go. Or if you need another visual besides just checking your points, if your goal is to go to Oahu, get yourself a little seashell. Put it somewhere where you will see it every day. Maybe it's in the car, maybe it's by your bathroom mirror where you get ready every day, but put it somewhere where you can see it, and it will remind you that you have a goal. And girl, go out there and go ahead and buy yourself a new bathing suit. Like I said, speak it into existence. Then y'all, be a professor of the points, okay? I didn't come up with that saying, but it sounds really cute. Go back into the incentive tracker, keep looking those points over until you understand them and where you can get all of your points. Then you are going to need to make a plan based on your goal, which months, how much PRV you need, how many new recruits you need, how many of those new recruits we hope to get to certified, lead, or beyond. And of course, we can get those points for them getting sensational start, okay? So let's make a little plan on where those points will come from. And then you need to find an accountability partner. Okay, maybe it's your sponsor, maybe it's somebody else in your team or someone else in our group. I would love to be your accountability partner if you don't have one. Or guess what? let's find you one that's not already a Scentsy consultant. They can go ahead and join during this amazing time where we get some extra bonuses in the starter kits. And they can be your accountability partner. They can help you along while you help them along, and you can earn the trip together, okay? But it's really important to have an accountability partner that you can talk to. And sometimes, y'all, you wake up in the morning and you're like, I'd just rather stay in bed today. But on the other hand, I really need to get my butt up and I need to earn some points for this trip. So maybe you need to reach out that day when you're having a low day or you're feeling discouraged because you've heard a few more no's than you like and you're just feeling a little bummed out. Maybe you've seen other people on Facebook talking about, oh, I already earned the trip in the first 2 months. Well, guess what? Let's be excited for those people. That's amazing. But if y'all haven't seen my TikTok video, I'll tell you right now, comparison is a thief of joy. Do not compare yourself to other consultants because your journey is always going to be different than the person next to you, okay? I've been a consultant for a very long time, coming up on 12 years. And if I compared myself to every other consultant out there that has been a consultant that long, I would probably get so depressed that I quit, okay? Because my journey doesn't look the same as theirs. There are some consultants out there that have been here the same amount or even less time that are at the tippy top of the company. They're making millions of dollars. But there's also some consultants that have been on longer than me, and they're not near as far along as I am. So my own journey, I'm guilty of comparison myself, and I try so hard not to. But y'all, let's find you an accountability partner so you guys can build each other up. And when you have those down moments, we can help each other. I know I'm almost out of time, so we're gonna wrap this up. Last couple things. You are gonna want to start early, you guys. Let's start earning those points now because number one, you don't want to be stressed out on January 15th, like, oh my God, I have 2 more weeks to earn this trip. And you're begging all your friends and family to order from you because you still need 4 million points. Okay. Don't stress yourself out like that. Let's earn as many points in the front end as we can. And don't wait till November or December to start, you guys, because the sooner you get those new teamies on board, the longer they have to become certified and lead and get their sensational start wrapped up before this trip incentive period ends, okay? And last, I'm just going to tell you guys, start making a list of people you can reach out to, people that you can talk to about buying, hosting, joining, or even offering a fundraiser to, you guys. And I made a post a little bit earlier in our group today about how you can make a few Facebook posts, and then as people interact with that post, you can send them a message asking for their help. You're not asking them to buy or join themselves, but you're asking them if they know somebody that might be interested in those opportunities, okay? I know I'm out of time, so we'll go ahead and cut this off. I hope that this was helpful in explaining how the points work, how you can find those trackers, some of the steps that you need to do to start earning these points. And like I said, if you don't have an accountability partner, reach out to me. I'll be your partner, or we'll find you someone, or best case scenario, we'll recruit you one, okay? All right, you guys, I love you guys so much. I mean it. And let's all be on the beach next summer, okay? All right, love you guys. Bye.